right?
Jeff said it under his breath.
I thought I was the only one who knew that name.
Going back to any young,
Gosh, can't say that name too loudly.
some people who may be on the meeting tonight. Who the heck is that? Good evening, Deb. Oh. Good evening. All right, I guess at this point we can,
You could start. She'll be on in a minute.
yeah, I
She's
should.
there.
We'll call to order and pledge allegiance.
Sounds good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do pledge allegiance. So pledge allegiance to the
To
flag
the flag,
United
United States of America,
To the-
to
the
to the
republic
republic,
and
for which it stands,
Nation
one nation, under God, indivisible.
indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
take roll.
I'm here. I'll start it off. I'm here.
I'm here.
Present.
Present.
Present?
Is Tim here?
No.
Tim's not here.
Is that everybody?
Tim says he's not coming back until we're all in person again.
Al Ray is right here.
Ray's here.
Al Ray and Jeff, Tony, Brian,
Everyone's
and
accounted for but Mr.
Tim's
Heath.
absent. Is that it?
That's it.
At this point, obviously, we have open floor topics. There is one public comment to read. That was sent to the board that I'll bring up here. Can everybody see that?
No.
No.
No? Because I have it where I'm sharing the screen. Let's try this again. Oh. Can you see it now?
I have to click on my viewing options.
Because it's showing that the screen is shared. If not, I guess.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Yep.
Got it? Okay. So with this, my name is Ashley Lindenbaum, and my two children attend BCMCS. My husband and I chose to send our children to BCMCS because we value the individuality and practical life aspect of Montessori teaching. We believe Montessori teaching enables our children to grow and develop more for their individual needs. However, virtual learning is inhibiting our children's ability to learn and develop as Maria Montessori had intended. The Montessori method is designed for children to learn practical life through hands-on experiences. Virtual learning is hindering our children's ability to learn through these hands-on experiences. While my children are very happy to be back at school, they are both constantly asking when they can return to their physical school. Given that my children are in first and second grade, they still require significant intervention from an adult. Additionally, our days are met with a lot of tears and frustrations. There are tears because they don't know what they should be doing. There are tears because they have difficulty finding their materials. There are frustrations because they do not understand why they do not always have a teacher present. My son, in particular, has difficulty being heard during class. He makes multiple attempts, including raising his hand, speaking, and using his chat to get the teacher's attention. But due to the nature of virtual learning, it is difficult for his questions to be answered. How are our children supposed to learn when they cannot express concerns and their questions are not being met? Our children deserve to experience the full benefit of the Montessori method. I am imploring you to allow them the ability to return to in-person learning with the proper precautions. I have faith that our students and staff can make in-person learning a success. Our children need this. Thank you for all that you've done for our students thus far, Ashley Lindenbaum. Okay, hold on a second. Jumping around here. Yo. I'm back. For whatever reason now, I do not have, hold on. There we go.
Don't need to vote. We don't vote. So.
For whatever reason, my sharing options are now deciding to hide themselves.
How many parents wrote in?
Just one.
Al,
Yeah.
did you have another screen to share? I'll stop sharing mine.
Maybe
Yes,
that,
we need to share the administrator's report.
and then I guess if you want to take over that, Tony, I don't have that. So if you guys.
Okay, Jason just put it up.
Mhm.
Orange was on the right side by now. I saw him down by Shields. Storage doors got locked. So I don't think this token of him. Lime was just me the entire time.
Who is that?
I don't know. 'Cause I thought either you and Brian would be talking at this point.
Okay, Brian, you
Oh,
want to go?
Yep, I'll start. All right, so you have the administrative report up. You can see our numbers. We're presently at 179 students. You know, the work in what we've done has been to identify the teacher needs, the staff needs, and also the student and parent needs. So we've basically have whittled down or reassessed our classroom structure, and I just want to go over that. You can see that with our anticipated start with our hybrid both in-person and virtual model, this is what our classroom situation will look like. We'll have our kindergarten with two teachers. There'll be 24 students. 15 will be in person, 9 virtual. The lower L1, one teacher with 15, 12 in person, 3 virtual, 2, 1 person, 18, 15 in person, 3 virtual. 2 instructors for the LE3 with 20 students total, 18 in person, 2 virtual. And then we'll have a setup where 1 class will be completely virtual, and there will be 3 instructors for those 32. Our upper L or 1, we'll have 2 instructors with 13 students, 8, 5, 2 and 20 for our second classroom. Our third classroom, 1 and 10. That classroom will be completely and it shouldn't say virtual, they're actually in person. So that 10 should be 10 in person. And then our 4, UE4, there's 14 in person and 12 virtuals. So really since the last time we met, our head's been spinning. I can't say that we've really had downtime. Our first plan of attack was really to make our distant learning plan as robust as possible. And we changed it, we revamped it, and we really made it something special. I mean, you go around the school and you really feel like we're back in session. The teachers are there, they're talking, and it's, outside of the kids just not being in the classroom, they're in the classroom. I mean, they're engaged with those kids all day, and they're utilizing the materials, the manipulatives. We have programs that we put in, and it's really been impressive. And so, again, hats off to the teachers for really taking the lead with the mission that we had set forth. In addition to that, we made sure that we procured Chromebooks for every 2nd through 6th grader. We distributed such. We were also able to meet the needs of any kindergarten or 1st grader that needed those devices as well. And we got out a bunch of surveys, and we had to read that data. That was important to make sure that as we moved along, it guided our course. It really guided all the decisions and everything that we've done from the last time that we've met. So Jason, if you can go to the next page, our next really was readjusting our rosters. So through all that process, we had to figure out what child wanted to come back in person, which child wanted to remain virtual, how we were going to meet all those needs. And we also had to do the same thing with staff. We have staff members who feel more comfortable, in a virtual platform and others that feel comfortable having the kids come back. So it's really been a chess match with a puzzle piece with you name any game. We've really been having to put it together. We provided special ed services since August 30th for our special ed population. They've been coming into the school and have been receiving services. And lately we've been, physically modifying the school just to make sure that we are prepared for in-person students on Monday. And it's safe. It's safe for us. It's safe for the students. It's safe for everybody. And, from signage to just protocols of the school to teaching everybody really how the changes are going to take place. We've done that with staff. Staff actually they employed a second back to school night. We actually created a video. And in the video, we went through and we walked a student through the whole protocols of how the process is going to change, what they're going to do, how they're going to eat lunch, how they're going to come into the school, how they're going to leave the school, how they're going to manage themselves while they're in the school. So, it's really been that process that we're at right now. And the first tale was, getting the parents on board with what Monday is going to be, explaining to all of you guys how that process is going to go, and then moving forward with our hybrid model, both in person and virtual on Monday. And we're prepared. We have our T's crossed and our I's dotted, and we're ready to go. Operations.
All our state reports are filed. We also applied for and received 2 grants. The first one is a health and safety grant, which we're receiving $90,000 worth of reimbursements for. Those reimbursements will be geared towards providing a safe environment for the school and also being able to provide virtual learning opportunities at the school. So the bulk of our grant is going to be going towards the procurement of the Chromebooks, which Brian noted, were obtained for all the 2nd through 6th graders. We also got temperature scanners, masks, gloves, everything you need, signage for bringing the kids back to school. So we'll be utilizing the full 90,000 because we're also doing a deep spray cleaning at the end of each day, which is costly as well. The other grant was an IDEA grant, which we apply for every year and receive. And this year it's approximately $28,500. And we submitted that, and we'll be getting reimbursement for that as well, which is basically a reimbursement for special ed cost. During the lockdown phase, we ran the school different. We were doing most of our billing and accounts payable online. However, now everything is done in-house as we've always done. We had some staffing changes this year. 2 staff members did not return. 1 was not retained. And we went from 2 building subs to 1. And that conforms with our current enrollment. We're able to provide the proper services given our current enrollment without a need to increase enrollment at this time. And I think that sums up most of everything. Oh, and we did complete our audit as well. And we're just waiting for the audit report, which we will have for you at the next board meeting.
I haven't gotten it.
Thanks. Hey, Tony, quick question.
Yes.
With the needs and the stress put on our Wi-Fi network from a tech standpoint, has there been any need to increase the router? I've heard there's some issues at other schools. Have we experienced any of that, or have we had to do anything differently?
We did the first day of school, and we got in touch with Comcast, and we upgraded to the highest level they have. And since then, we've been operating well.
Okay. Especially now they're going to be mixed. There's the classrooms. I'm worried that the experience is going to be a good experience on both sides, with kids in class as well as the kids that are going to be virtual.
Yeah, we're prepared. I mean, we were able to withstand everybody on virtual at the same time, and video cameras being used and so forth. So we're good.
Good. Even the back end of the school down the hinterlands down where by the far end of the building, they can get that far, the
We're
Wi-Fi.
good. Yeah, we have it.
Cool. Thank
Good.
you.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to share the screen. Can everybody see that? Can you guys see the agenda?
Yep.
We got it. I got it.
Okay, so it'd be business at hand, accepting the administrator's report.
I'll make that motion.
Okay,
I will second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approval of the minutes from the board meeting on October 5th.
And I'll make that motion.
I'll
Second.
second.
Any discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Ratification of the bill list.
I'll motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Pay the bill.
A old business. At the meeting of August 5th, 2020, the board approved the motion to open in-person instruction for all students opting for such via the educational platform enrollment form with the start date of October 5th. At this meeting, the board also approved the BCMCS Health and Safety Plan. With school scheduled to open on October 5th, the administration is recommending that the board approve the following motion to update the BCMCS Health and Safety Plan to requiring the wearing of face masks and or shields while attending the school's in-person platform. Therefore, if the board is in agreement, the following motion is in order.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion with this?
Start Green, why were you in admin for the entire round?
Anybody?
Oh yeah, no, I was took forever because I didn't even do it. I was literally just watching.
There's someone's voice in the background.
Who is this?
I have no idea because I'm in my office here.
It's my side. My office mate's rather loud.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
I just want to make sure no one was jumping in.
No, it's just my roommate.
Okay, so I guess
Was there a vote on D?
do we want to make a motion vote?
The motion was made.
Okay.
Was there discussion?
Any discussion with what's here at this point?
I have a question. If a student comes to in-class participation with the intention of wearing a mask or a shield and then discovers he's difficult, do we have some sort of process in place where they can be transferred to virtual?
That's the language that's in that motion, is that we would pursue our virtual option, because we do have two setups. And the children can choose if they chose in person. You can always choose out of in person. So if the parent or the student were uncomfortable and in the in-person setup, they can always move into the virtual platform. But the obverse cannot happen unless they make that request a fourth of the way through the prior marking period, which in this situation, if a parent wanted to go from virtual to in-person, they couldn't do so until January 20th, which is when we start our third marking period. But the obverse could happen. And the language that's in here is basically stating that we would really make every effort to have a child, if a child had difficulty wearing a mask or could not wear a mask, move into our virtual setup instead of coming into the school setting without a mask.
Brian, what's the reason why the obverse couldn't occur? If someone had a change in circumstances and the virtual learning was not no longer the best option for that student and family,
I tell you, I can't tell you how much work we put into trying to figure all this out.
Yep.
And if you had everybody make the change, our heads would spin. If we have time, we can manage that. Without time, we can't manage how we're going to figure out who goes where and to make sure that everybody's needs are being met.
And that we could still meet the distance protocols.
So the issue then is the distance protocol.
That's
Oh,
one of the issues.
That's one of, yes.
I just want to throw it out there that someone's
Mhm.
circumstances could change and they want to move to in-person learning.
Mhm. And they have that option. It's just, they'll have to wait until we can manage how we figure out how they can do it.
Okay, all right.
Any other
Vote out.
questions? Anything? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. New business, renewal of AMS membership. The administration is recommending that the school renew its AMS membership for 2020-2021 school year to maintain its associate status. The cost based on our present enrollment will be $3,750.
I'll make the motion.
And second,
Any discussion on this? All those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Acceptance of the school's 2019-2020 annual report as required by the administration. Completed the school's 2019-2020 annual report and submitted same by August 1st, 2020 due date.
I'll motion for that.
And second,
Okay, any discussion on that? All right, all those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Okay. The renewal of the MMS administrative management software as all written there.
And I make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, unanimous.
Aye.
Renewal of the one call now.
I'll motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Utilization of my school account.
I'll motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Unanimous.
Aye.
You guys are. Jesus.
Yes, at this point, it would be the conclusion of the meeting.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Vote.
Done. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting has adjourned.
Like the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tony and Brian, great job. Good luck on Monday. Hey, can I ask we're meetings adjourned. Will you guys give us an update at some point during the week? I know you guys are gonna be swamped with everything, but if,
Yep.
Sure.
shoot a note out, thumbs up, just let us know how things are going.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, great job and keep up the good work and, let us know how things are going.
All right, we will.
Good.
Thank you. Thanks for having our back with all this, guys and
Yeah.
girls.
Have a great day.